My grandchildren have just seen trending on Twitter that a UFO has been noticed over Cape Town and Durban. It's probably the head of SAA trying to get away. Oh, Black Friday. Good, the Americans always lead by example. Just because they have Thanksgiving Day, they must have a Black Friday. Well, I'm sorry, we have a Black Monday, Black Tuesday, Black Wednesday, Black Thursday. Okay, why could Sato want Cyril? Scotty, everybody wants Cyril. Anyway, I spent some time in Parliament during the last week. There was a lot of work to do. I couldn't get into the precinct because of the strike. Nehawu. I had to bribe them with chocolates and toilet paper to get through. Maybe I'm also a member of Nehawu. I don't know. I must check what they gave me for Christmas. But some of them are having a little picnic next to the statue of Nelson Mandela. They invited me to join them, which I did for a few minutes. I mean, we're all members of the ANC, so nobody will arrest us. Whatever happened to the security in national key points? Anyway, I did eventually get into Parliament. We did an inventory. Means it didn't take very long. Do you know the things that are still cemented to the ground can't be moved? And nobody's interested in those dusty portraits of P.V. Botha and Hendrik Verwoerdtgets. I don't think anybody in the new generation even knows who they are. But anyway, it didn't take long, and of course soon I was on my way to my car when I got involved in some argument in the passage. What was it now? It seems that the Parliamentary Budget Committee had passed, is it 112 million rand to buy furniture for cabinet ministers? Listen, it's got nothing to do with me. I mean, cabinet ministers aren't people, they are politicians. They need nice chairs to sit on, they need nice beds to sleep in, they need very nice TV sets to watch Seven de Lang. But you see, it seemed something was a little bit more complicated, and thank heavens for the Sunday papers, because the details are here. Nobody mentioned this, as well as that I've just mentioned. 720 million rand has been put aside for renovations for our overseas diplomatic missions. Yeah, well, that's just to put in nice bars for the ambassadors. 70 million rand for those comrades protecting ministers, deputy ministers, wives of ministers, and other VVIPs. What is a VVIPs? Very vicious, very important politician. Also another 30 million to these same comrades. There's no Ogalane. For office furniture and other needed security issues. Well, those blue lights cost a fortune. Oh, look, the Minister of Health wants 1.3 million for a new car. Kom nou, Aaron, walking never killed anyone. Well, of course, that depends where you're walking. No. Lindiwe Sisulu, our Minister of Human Settlements. What? I hate that name. Who else will settle there? Inhumans? Now, she wants, well, they didn't say how much money. She wants upgrades for her office. My lieve aarde. Oh my goodness, look at this. 540,000 rand goes to the Department of Correctional Services. That's prisons in English, no? For them to buy, what? To buy a stud bull. I only thought it was deputy presidents that bought those bulls. What does one do? What does one do? You see, this happens when we don't keep our eye on the ball, no? These things will constantly happen. Taxpayers' money, fees must fall, but demands always rise. Well, what can I say to the students? Scutties? Good news and bad news. The good news is, yes, thanks to your protests, government has promised that they will make sure that fees don't rise and that your education will be free. That's the good news. Now here's the real news. Don't be stupid. In a few months there is an election. Guess whose vote they want? So by all means, peer through the fence at Polsmore Prison and see that bull eating away. Or you might pop into Lindiwe Sisulu's office and see her new filing cabinet. You paid for it with your education. There's a lovely picture of George Clooney on page 7. Oh, it is a mole for George Clooney.
Evita, Evita, and you know what we mean. Evita, Evita, always on the scene. Evita, Mercedes, no, Evita should be queen.